Okay, let me reintroduce myself.
Okay.
Farmer Samuel Olupolaji.
All right. Lovely. That's good. So this is your number one agricultural television, and we are coming on your screen from our head office in Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. Farmers Morning Cafe. It's a TV program where we talk about issues affecting we, the farmers, and especially the grassroots farmers. We come together every Monday morning to talk about what is trending, what are the prices of commodities, where should you put your money, in commodities. And we also even educate ourselves on how to go about cultivating, sometimes how to package your goods and all of that. So make it a date with us every Monday, 11 a.m. Nigerian West African time. And remember, you can always watch any of our programs on O.O.K Farms Television at your convenience by downloading our app on Android, subscribing to our channel on YouTube, and of course, follow us on all our social media platforms at O.O.K Farms Radio TV on our social media platform, and on YouTube and our Android, just O.O.K Farms. And you'll be able to watch us on the go and at your convenience. Today, we're going to be talking about dry season farm cultivation. Is it profitable? Is it worth your while? Is it worth your time? Okay, if it is, how should you go about your dry season farm cultivation? And that is why we have on the program with us our very own farmer, Pastor Samuel, to take us through this topic. We'll take a quick short break. While we do that, please share the link, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend so that we all can learn one or two things from ourselves on the program today. Again, my name is Omolara Svensson. I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to Farmers Morning Cafe on your number one agricultural television, O.O.K Farms TV. And we are coming your way from our head office here in Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. Farmers Morning Cafe comes your way every Monday, 11 a.m. Nigerian West African time. And today we're going to be talking about 5 points, you need to tick in your to-do list if you are considering dry season corn cultivation. Dry season corn cultivation, I would say to you, is actually worth the while if you know how to go about it and if you have all that it requires. So, my first question to you this morning, sir, is should we even advise our farmers to go into dry season corn cultivation?
Um, it's what if we really want to grow and if we really want to have enough maize, we need to advise them. We need to encourage them and advise them to go into uh, dry season cultivation.
Cultivation.
Yeah.
Right. Is it that is it to increase the products we have in the market, or is it actually very profitable? Because I get a lot of people says, like a couple of farmers have said that it's not worth their while. You know, why do we have this feedback from farmers that say, Baduero, no, it's not worth my while. Why do we get that from farmers?
To my own understanding, I think it's because we are used to seasonal farming.
Hmm,
And many do not know that we can do this farming throughout the year.
hmm,
So there is no season.
hmm,
It's what you can do throughout the year.
hmm,
Since we have two seasons, wet season and dry season,
hmm.
then their mind is that they don't know how to go about it. And that is where irrigation comes in,
Okay.
you see. And with irrigation, you can plant throughout the year,
Hmm,
dry season, wet season. Anyway, you need to be taught on how to go about it.
hmm,
And number one, food supply will be increased.
hmm,
Number two, uh, the blessings, or let me say this, the money, the financial implication that will accrue to you will be increased
hmm,
because you are you have the access to fund, number one, to grow your dry season farming. Number two, you have your as much as you plant and harvest, so you'll be financially buoyant.
Buoyant. And you're making use of
And
your land.
you are making use of your land. The land is not that just left there on its own.
Mm,
So it's something we need to encourage and advise people, our farmers, to go on dry
okay.
season farming.
Okay. So apart from irrigation, what are the other things that you'd advise farmers to put into consideration or to put in place before embarking on dry season corn cultivation?
Yes, one of the things is that there's no, you see, agriculture
Mm,
is a culture.
mm,
But when you make agric business,
mm,
then you know you are in business.
right.
So, and if you are in business, there are a lot of factors you have to consider.
Mm,
Number one, your input. Number two, the land that you want to use to
mm,
cultivate.
mm,
Number three, what are the things you are going to cultivate?
mm,
Number four, the input,
mm,
what you are going to put there, how are you going to go about cultivating your product.
mm,
So we need all these things to make buoyant
mm.
our harvest at the end of the day.
Okay, there has also been questions raised by some of our farmers that, or complaints actually, I wouldn't say it was a question, that it's dry season farming is much more capital intensive. How true is that?
Mm, it's not as that capital intensive. It depends on how you want to do it. Number one thing is that people think of, okay, borehole.
Mm.
If you have this
Local well.
local well,
Mm,
and you have since it is located in your farm,
mm,
I believe that even in dry season,
mm,
when the water is there, it's not that you will just dry off.
mm,
No. So you have a backup of water in your
mm,
well.
mm,
Right. Now, the only thing that people say is that is costly is that the pipes that you are going to use
mm,
in the first instance,
mm,
and as your uh, crop is growing, you now resort to hand spray.
mm.
I mean, this
Rain gone.
brain gone.
Mm,
You see, there's nothing that is that you want to get that you will not have an input on it. So it
And
is,
moreover, I think this is supposed to be like a one-off investment.
yes,
You can always reuse it for next season.
yes,
And
we can. It's just the starting.
mm,
So when you have gotten all your implements ready, you can go on and on. And it's just that you begin to, whether it's going to be a repair or
mm,
not, that's the only thing, maintenance
mm,
of your implement.
mm,
So if we consider that, uh, I mean, dry season farming is costly,
mm.
there's nothing that is not, even wet season farming is costly if you do it right. When you do it right, you gain. If you don't do it right, then your cost, that is when it becomes costly.
Mm,
If you do it right, you get your result.
mm.
If you don't do it right, you don't pray for any loss. But that is what many people are afraid of, that maybe
The
it's,
one that's one-off investment on irrigation
yeah,
system.
yeah,
Okay. So it's not like, I mean, because I was looking at it like it is still your land. It is still the same input in terms of seed, fertilizers, and agrochemicals
yeah,
that you will still
that we
use.
still use,
It's
yeah.
not like dry season requires more fertilizer
No,
application
no, no, no.
because come to look at it, actually, you don't have to do a lot. You don't have to worry about weeding that much
Yeah, yeah,
during dry season, if
yeah,
I'm not mistaken,
yeah,
because then the rain has stopped, so
yeah.
the
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 rate at which the weed
the weed
grows is
growth is
reduced.
is reduced. Okay, right. So how would you advise someone, especially someone that is not very that is not a farmer yet, to go about this if this is like their first uh, um, attempt at corn cultivation?
The first thing is that you must go for training. You have to study. You have to go for training for whatever you want to do.
Mm,
So the first stop is go to learn
right. OK Agribusiness
business.
Academy.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going. So when you come to O.O.K. Business Academy,
Mm,
you'll be taught the foundations of dry season farming.
farming.
You'll be taught those things that you need to know to have a bumper harvest.
Mm.
And like I always tell people, if you do it the way you are taught, you are going to get your result.
Sir, a lot of people knows you to be like a corn expert when it comes to cultivation.
Mhm.
From what you know about corn, how profitable would you say that corn cultivation is if you do it correctly?
If you do it correctly, um, like let me start with 1 hectare of land.
Mm,
With 1 hectare of land, and even with the cost, the price increase or whatever inflation,
mm,
with 500,000,
mm.
I can assure you, after your in your harvest or after your harvest, you will realize nothing less than 1.2, 1.3 million. Remove your 500,000.
500,000.
At least if you are doing something, and that is one season.
Mm,
The second season, you go the same way. In Nigeria, if we do this cultivation we are talking about,
irrigation.
irrigation, we can do it all around the year.
So that's 3 times a
That's
year.
3 times in a year. So
So
no, no
so
one will say maize cultivation or is not profitable.
mm,
It's very, very profitable. And also, is one of the basic things that we, even human beings and animals, the main things that we use.
mhm.
There are many things that we use corn
Maize.
for, maize for,
Well, I think corn is both what do you call it? Both human and animal
and
feed.
animal feed.
So,
So it's um, it's very, very
and for my
good.
brothers that likes their beer, sure they don't want us to stop producing. It's corn and
Yes,
sorghum.
yes, yes. No.
Yeah.
So it's very, very profitable.
Okay, so let's talk a
Cultivate.
little bit about the academy. I mean, you yourself, you're an alumni of the academy.
Yeah.
So for someone that is watching us now and wants to come to OK Agribusiness Academy, um, I need for you to sell us to our viewers.
Okay, what you need, number one, is that you go to www. www.ookgroup.ng and search for Agribusiness Academy. Fill a form, send to us, and prepare to pay 25,000 naira
Token fee.
token fee.
Mm.
Before it was 50,000, but we have the, OISA that I said that no, they are going to subsidize
Mm.
and make it 25,000. So we are making it 25,000 naira. And when I did my own, there are some of the things that I knew about maize. When I attended the Agribusiness Academy, my perspective was changed
Mm.
to to modern agri farming.
Mm.
That I know that at least one can benefit and one can be buoyant financially when you go on maize cultivation.
Thank you. Please hold your thought there. We'll take a quick short break and we'll be back in a jiffy. But do not move a muscle. If you have to, let it be that you're sharing the link with your friend and the enemy of your enemies. I'll see you in a bit. The existence and survival of the human race is solely dependent on agriculture. O.O.K. Farms is a hub designed to cater for all you agricultural needs. We breathe agriculture.
Now, no more troubles, as you can now join our multi-purpose Farmers Cooperative Society. We provide numerous opportunities, support, right network, credit facilities, and grants both locally and internationally. We are keen on our members' success, and we provide the right agro insurance.
At O.O.K. Farms, we render services such as contract farming, commodity branding and export, as well as sales and lease of farmland. Our Agribusiness Academy is tailored towards equipping you through your journey in the agribusiness industry. For more information, visit ookgroup.ng.
We're also actively and professionally involved in agri-media. Download our app on Android and find us on Radio Garden at O.O.K. Farms Radio. We're located at 60 Decad House, Ring Road, Ibadan, Oyo State. Agriculture, our way. Welcome back to Farmers Morning Cafe on your one and only agricultural television, O.O.K. Farms TV. Now, know that you can always watch our program at your convenience and on the go by downloading our app on Android, O.O.K. Farms, or please, not or please, subscribe to our YouTube channel, O.O.K. Farms, like and share all our videos. If you just haven't, also follow us on all our social media handles, O.O.K. Farms Radio TV, across all social media. Welcome back. And today we have been talking about dry season corn cultivation, the advantages and disadvantages. I don't think we were able to mention or to see any disadvantages.
I don't. If there is going to be any disadvantage, it will be as a result of our fault.
Right, lack of knowledge.
Lack of knowledge.
All right. So you heard from him. We have been talking about dry season cultivation and what you need to do. The complaints we get from our farmers saying it is more capital intensive, but actually the investment is a one-off thing, which is basically on irrigation. And that has led us to you knowing how to do it right. And you were just telling us about O.O.K. Agribusiness
Agribusiness
Academy.
Academy.
So as an alumni, what would you uh say to anyone looking to sign up for any of our courses? Actually, we have 8 courses in total.
Yeah.
Livestock, animal husbandry, and all of that is going to start, I think, 2 weeks from now. But right now, next week, if I'm not mistaken, we are the topic. The course is on dry season corn. So, what would you say to someone that is just, like that was like yourself before you went for this training? What would you say their expectations should be, and where should they expect themselves to be after they attend this course?
Well, the thing is that before attending the course, I'm talking about myself. Like I said, I have a limited knowledge on maize farming, on farming generally. But since I went for this maize cultivation
Course.
course, I have discovered that after that, I can conveniently go to my farm and do uh, what I've been taught and get results.
Mm.
So the advantage is that number one, after agribusiness academy program, you cannot remain the way you came. You must have gotten one or two information
Mm.
that will help you.
Mm.
But one thing I want to say is that in every venture that we want to go into, we have to be optimistic.
Mm.
You have to be positive minded. You see, the moment you start, um, you begin to foresee problems or
That's
challenges
not
that
there.
is not there. You will not even leave your house because it is those things that is not there that will keeping you inside. So
Mm.
go out there. I tell people, people should not say they have problem. The moment you talk problem, you're already defeated.
Mm.
But when you see any situation as a challenge, what do you do to challenge? Face
You
it.
face it.
And if you are not ready to face it, it will be there.
Mm.
It will not run.
Mm.
You are the one to meet it.
Mm.
It's just like um, David and Goliath.
He had to face
David
it.
ran to
Yeah.
meet Goliath.
Yes, he faced his
He faced
challenge.
this challenge. And that was why he was able to overcome. So that's how it goes.
Okay, so as an alumni, what are the opportunities there? Because another question or that we get often is, oh, if I come to the academy, what support do I get?
Yeah,
As
as an alumni, number one, after you have the grace, if you do well, because always make people know that it is not that as you come, you are access this what I'm about to say.
mm,
That okay, we give you the grace to work on 1 acre of land
mm,
for 1 year and for you to practice what you have learned.
mm,
One. Two is that when you come to the academy,
mm,
you have access to know about the theory and practical
mm,
of how to grow maize.
mm,
Then the how to apply
mm,
the the inputs like fertilizer, like all those this thing, the weeding. You'll be taught. Even I never knew that you have to calculate how to spray.
yeah, of course.
So those things, people just we just go to farm and do pattern. No, 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 no. If you have these are the things that you have to know.
Mm,
And if you like I said earlier on, if you do it the way you are taught, you won't regret it that you have come to a great business academy. When you go to school, go to class.
mm. Right. When you go to school,
Go
go
to
to class,
class.
don't just go to school. Right. Thank you so much. When we come back, we need to take a break. When we come back, we're going to be talking about the cooperative. What is the link between the academy, the students, the alumni, and the cooperative, and everything that O.O.K. Or your O.O.K. Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative Society has to offer. Again, if you have to move a muscle, let it be that you're sharing the links and you're telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I'll see you in a bit. Are you ready to sow a seed for a sustainable future? O.O.K. Farms Grow What You Eat initiative is a groundbreaking movement empowering young minds to cultivate a greener and healthier future. This isn't just an agricultural initiative. This is an education that goes beyond the classroom, providing a hands-on experience that fosters innovation and nurtures a profound connection to the world of agriculture. Join us on the 30th of September 2023, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the University of Ibadan International Conference Center as we flag off this revolutionary journey towards cultivating the future agriculturist. My name is Omolara Svensson. Welcome back to Farmers Morning Cafe on your one and only agricultural television, O.O.K Farms TV. Farmers Morning Cafe comes your way every Monday, 11 a.m. Nigerian West African time. And it's been an interesting edition today as we've been speaking with one of our very own about dry season corn cultivation, which had then led us into the O.O.K Agribusiness Academy. And now we're going to be talking about the benefits of the cooperative or what actually links the cooperative to the O.O.K Agribusiness Academy. If you're just tuning in, do not worry. You can always watch any of our programs on our social media platforms at O.O.K Farms Radio TV or on YouTube. Please subscribe to our channel, O.O.K Farms, and like and share our programs. Or you can watch on our website, OOK, www.ookfarmstv.com.ng, and you just click on TV Live or documentaries. Thank you so much, Pastor. We're
Yes,
back now, and we were talking about the link. What benefits does or what links the Agribusiness Academy to the cooperative?
well, as you graduate from Agribusiness Academy, you are a bona fide member of OK Farmers Cooperative Multipurpose Society. So, and in our cooperative, one of the benefits that people will derive from our cooperatives that number one, you have access to uh, input that are controlled price.
Mm,
Number one, that's number one. Number two, you have access to loans through whether government loan or microfinance loan that can take care of your immediate need. Number three thing is that since it is cooperative, we come together to talk about our farms. We share ideas.
mm,
This is what we are. This is what is happening here.
mm,
How do I go about it?
mm,
We do that.
mm.
Number three is that in our cooperative, we encourage people to uh, do things together, like I said. Then another thing is that we often, the farm.
Mm.
I believe in that our cooperative will get to the extent that all the product of our farmers we offtake wherever they are. These are the things that are the benefit or the advantage that our members have
Okay.
in our cooperative.
Thank you so much. So, just before I let you go and I take the rest of the program for today, what would you say to anyone out there that is still contemplating on going into farming, or shall I say agribusiness, not agriculture now? What would you say to anyone, either as a farmer, as a processor, or as an aggregator, or as just a commodity trader?
I will say this is the time. You know,
Be massive.
mass.
You tune in on Wednesdays for Awake with
Yeah.
OOK.
So this is the time.
Mm,
I always tell our members when those that are prospecting to join cooperative,
mm,
that it's like a train that is
mm,
still in this train station.
mm,
As people are filling in,
mm,
immediately it is filled up, it moves.
mm.
And when it
And it
moves,
doesn't wait for
it doesn't
anyone.
wait for anyone. And I always tell them that this time around, don't be surprised that as you are prospecting to be a member,
Mm,
you are collecting form free.
mm,
At that time, it may not be free
mm, mm,
because, in fact, we will have had enough.
mm.
Because I know that in your state alone, we are looking at more than 2,000, three
Members.
thousand members. So if you have that, and we believe that if our 3,000 members grow maize,
Mm,
they are not looking for market. Your
mm.
market is already there
There.
for them. So why do you need to wait?
Mm,
And if you're a processor, this is the time for you.
mm.
Like I've said, there is avenue for loan, to access loan. You
Okay,
know,
quickly, sir. Sorry to budge in there. When you talk about this loan, because I know that when we are looking at getting reviews and people would ask, this your loan, how accessible it is and how affordable it is.
It,
You know, we all know that one of our major problem in this industry is getting funds that is accessible
yeah.
and that is affordable,
Yeah.
you know.
When if you want to access loan, they'll tell you single digit. What number? Single digit start from 1 to 9. Am I all right?
Yes.
So your single digit may be 9.
Yeah.
Maybe
We
8.
know them.
Maybe
Yeah.
8.
Yes.
So, but in in our own microfinance, it's 4%.
Lovely. And how, what is like the process? You know, some of them as well, they say their turnaround period to come back to you is 40 days, 45 days, 35. How long does it take and how cumbersome is the process?
There's no the bureaucracy has been removed. Number one thing is that when you come, you see, you cannot go to any bank to access loan if you are not their member or if you have not opened an account. So you open an account with a specified amount of money. Then if you are going to access loan, there is a percentage of that loan that you must
Deposit,
be in
like
your
your own
account, like your own
contribution.
contribution. Like it has to be in your account. And apart from that, one thing I want to let me chip this in is that in our own cooperative, it's not that you say, okay, I want to collect loan and we just give you money. No, you write to us what you want to use the money for. Is it for input, fertilizer, and all those things? Or is it for implement? We'll come and see your farm. You cannot have a plot of land farm and you come and collect a loan that will serve 1 hectare of land. We have to know, we have to be there. And
Due
the
process.
due process has to be followed. So after that, you are good to go. We release your fund. And those things that you buy will be tied to those implements, those inputs, fertilizer, and all those things, which we have, we can sell to you. It's not that we are not going to give you money, but a percentage of that loan will be used
For the farm input.
farming input. So that it's
lovely.
not that we give you money to go and divert it. No, we don't do that.
So a quick one. So the cooperative is free.
It's free.
But
Form.
for the form is
Form
free,
from
but
is
then you
free.
have your monthly
You
or
have your
yearly.
Yes, you have your yearly due, which is 2,500. We are not making. I believe that a time is coming. 2,500 will get to 50,000 because I am foreseeing big time farmers coming, being erased by our cooperative. So that is that. Number two is that we want to take care of our farmers. Not that you're a farmer, anything happens to you 2, 3 weeks. One thing I know about farming is that it's like a baby. You watch a baby from day one,
247.
247. You don't say, well, baby, go and sleep. I'm coming. In fact, the cry will disturb you. What I'm saying is that you don't have an excuse leaving your farm for 1 week, 2 weeks. But because if you do that, any damages will have been done. So that is why a Greek green
Green shield.
shield insurance comes in.
Okay.
So supposing one has an injury in the farm, you can be taken care of.
Wow.
And how much is it? 2,500 naira. That is what
Per policy.
per policy. And it will afford you 20,000 naira health benefit. Yeah. Case of permanent disability, 750,000. Permanent death, nobody wish for it, but which it comes, still 750,000.
Wow. So the cooperative, the academy, it's like you have it from end to end, all covered. Thank you so much for being on this program again today. And I hope that when next I call you, you just come in from your office. Thank you for being with us again on the program. And I want to believe that not just myself, but everyone back home, you have been able to attend to a lot of questions that may arise or that they may have before we started the program. But should you have any more questions or enquiries, stay tuned. I'm going to put out phone numbers and our contact details at the end of the program. Meanwhile, we'll take a quick break and do not blink an eye. Thank you. Welcome back to Farmers Morning Cafe on your number one agricultural television, O.O.K Farms TV. My name is Omolara Svensson. Today we've been talking about dry season corn cultivation, how profitable it is. Should we venture into it? And if we have to, what do we have to do? This is all we've been talking about on the program today with one of our very own alumni from the O.O.K Agribusiness Academy, and he was able to do justice to it and to also link it with why you should be a member of our cooperative. So if you're just tuning in, please watch on all our social media platform. If you haven't subscribed to our channel on YouTube, please do so now or watch on our website www.ookfarmstv.com.ng. Before we bring today's show to an end, I would like to talk to you about some of our products and services at O.O.K Farms. At O.O.K Farms, we supply farm input and equipment, both for lease and for sale. So if you're still thinking of cultivating this year, either cassava or corn or sorghum or sesame, whatever it is you're still thinking of cultivating, reach out to us for your farm inputs, agrochemicals, equipment, lease, and sales. Also, at O.O.K Farms, we are in partnership with I beg your pardon, with Mucho. I was thinking of the money, the facilities that is the fund that is available at the cooperative, which I'm going to come to in a bit. But right now we're talking about farmers agro insurance. We are in partnership with Mutual Benefit Assurance, and we have policies for all your farm inputs, products. If you're a regular farmer, we have this right sort of farm policy to cover your farm produce and yourself and your staff against accidents or unforeseen incidents. We also have life insurances tailored towards farmers, food processors, aggregators, um, um, food transporters. So you drive the trucks from the farm to the warehouses or from warehouses to the ports, whichever part of the agricultural value chain you find yourself, we have an insurance policy that covers you and that works well for you. So please reach out to us to discuss your agro insurance. This is in partnership with Mutual Benefits Assurance. In the same light, we are also in partnership with Mutual Benefits Assurance Microfinance. So you have been looking for solutions to how you can raise funds to cultivate this dry season or even for next year, beginning of season next year. Reach out to us. Though this is only available to our cooperative members, affordable and accessible funds from Mutual Benefits Assurance Microfinance Bank. This the funding and the insurance is in partnership with these companies. And also at O.O.K Farms, we have for sale all year round, and we can also brand in your company name shea butter, double filtered, organic 100% honey. You can decide to have this branded in your company name. We got you covered. You just need to go source for your own consumers, your own clients. And also, if you have tried our rice before, or even if you haven't, please reach out to us. This is the time for you to make reservations and bookings for your O.O.K rice for Christmas festivities. So these are some of our products and some of the services that we render at O.O.K Farms. We also do what we call contract farming. On this program and on Awake, I have explained what our contract farming entails and what it means. I'll quickly take us through that again. Contract farming simply means you have your land and you hire us to do the cultivation for you. And at the point of harvest, we harvest your goods, your products, and hand them over to you. But you could also ask us to either offtake your produce or get you a buyer. For more details on how contract farming works, please do reach out to Ross on the contact I'm going to be giving out in a bit. We also do lease and sell farmland. Should you be in need or you want to expand your farm, you need to buy or lease farmland, you have come to the right place. We have farmlands in Okyogun area of Oyo State, either for lease or for outright sales at O.O.K Farms. And for consultation when it comes to anything regarding agribusiness and agriculture, we are just a phone call away from you. Right, the season is starting for corn and soya, and we are aggregating three farm produces. We are aggregating. We are aggregating cassava tubers. We are aggregating soya from next month. Oh, sorry, still not next month. From November, and we are aggregating dry corn. So should you have someone or yourself wanting and looking for an off-takers for any of these commodities, please do give us a call. I'm going to take a quick short break, and when we come back, we're going to be giving out our contact details for you to reach out to us. Welcome back to Farmers Morning Cafe on O.O.K Farms Radio TV. And today we've spoken a lot about dry season corn cultivation, O.O.K Farms Agribusiness Academy, or your O.O.K Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative Society. We've spoken about insurance. It is very, very important that you insure yourself, your staff, against farm or any form of accidents. We are in partnership with Mutual Benefits Assurance, and we have a lot of policies tailored to meet your need in terms of agro insurance. In the same light, the cooperative is working hand in hand with Mutual Benefits Assurance Microfinance Bank to provide access to funds that are affordable for our farmers and everyone in the agriculture and agribusiness sector. This is where we'll be bringing today's show to an end. I want to say a very big thank you for everyone that has watched, especially that has downloaded our app, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and most especially to those that have shared the good news with their friends, their loved ones, and even their enemies. A big shout out to the rest of the team. Olumide is in the house. Josh, Mr. Samuel had joined us today to talk about dry season farming. Tolulokwe is here. Ayodeji, every member of the team, I say a big shout out to you. 13 to be coming your way shortly. A big shout out to him as well. So thank you for joining today. And if you like to speak with us, please do call us on 0816 111 2003. For those that are in the abroad, it is +234 816 111 2003. And if you'd like to visit us at our office, we are located on Ring Road, Ibadan, 60 Decat House, beside Grove Filling Station. But thank God for technology, you actually can reach us on any of our social media platform at O.O.K Farms Radio TV. We are looking forward to hearing from you. Our website is www.ookgroup.ng, and you can also send us an email, drop us a couple of lines, and subscribe to our newsletters, please, on ookgroup.ng. And our email address is info@ookgroup.ng. Until I come your way again on Farmers Morning Cafe, remember, agriculture is our only wealth. My name remains Omolara Svensson. Stay safe.